induct our first tag team into the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. And who better to do that than good friends of theirs, another great tag team. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Soul Brothers.
But seriously here, you know, the first time we ever worked the Power Company, Dean and Dave here. Hang on here. This thing must have been set up for them. We were up here first. Get ready for the short jokes. First time we ever met Dean and Dave, we weren't prepared. We'd see them on TV, marking out Saturday morning, sitting home eating chips. But then we see them come rolling up with their big bag of Burger King burgers, big enough to facilitate the whole ride down from Massachusetts or up from Florida, wherever they would be coming from. I think my partner Ron here, or Jack, as many would know him, has a fond memory as well. Not that many.
Thinking about one of the best tag teams that we've ever worked is amazing. It just tears at it's some of these things that you think about, all different things you talked about, all different things that we did with them. But enough about Public Enemy, let's talk about the Power Company. First time we met them, you know, we were taught that you go up to somebody and definitely you shake their hands and you show them respect. We were actually offended the first time that we met them because they didn't even, you know, give us the opportunity to stand up and shake our hands. Later we found out they were standing up. And after I told my little cousin, he's a big wrestling fan, I told my little cousin we worked the Power Company twins. He's like, oh, show me them, show me them. So we ended up going into the Toys R Us. We went down and looked at all the different characters, and I didn't realize the toys were actual size.
No, that's just the rib. They only make action figures of the stars.
But on a serious note, the first time that we worked the Power Company twins, it seemed like our characters clashed. We had a Blues Brothers gimmick, they did their gimmick, and it was just so much fun to have a comedy storyline going on where two people got it. They got it. And I don't know if some people in this business, believe it or not, they didn't get it. And just having a good time, working back and forth, knowing we didn't even have to say anything. That was their suggestion. And it just, the fun that we had was fantastic, and the crowds of dozens that we worked in front of was fantastic. So, do you have anything else to say? I think I summed it up. So,
Dean and Dave, it's been great. We've worked these guys more times than we've worked any other tag team. We've learned so much from these guys. We learned that you can use the same exact match over and over and over and over. But ladies and gentlemen, we would like to induct the first tag team into the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, our arch rivals, nemesis, good buddies, Dave and Dean Power, the Power Company twins.
Okay, first I want to thank my family for all the years of support. Of course, everybody knows we're a good family. You can go far in life. Anyway, The only story I really have is in my head, sitting here listening to everybody's story, and we want to thank everybody for going to the shows and the whole wrestling business and the fans and so on and so forth. I was in the gym the other day. An older guy was sitting there, and I have a fake knee, and it seems to be worn out, and I'm looking around, and he says, "Hey, wow," he goes, "Aren't you the Power Company, you know, the guys on TV?" And I'm like, yeah, how you doing? He's like, I'm looking at his knees, and his knees are all big and blown up and many surgeries, and I said, "What happened to your knees?" And he said, "Oh, you know, I played football for Calgary up in Canada." And I said, "Oh, wow, cool, you know." And I said, "You know, is it hurt?" He says, "Yeah." He says to me, "Was it worth it? You know, you're limping around, you're waking up with all the aches and pains, and was it worth it?" I said, "Was it worth it to you?" And he says, "Yeah, kind of." He goes, "I don't know, you know." And I looked at him and I said, "Is it worth it?" Of course it's worth it. I love this business, and I'd do it all over again in a heartbeat. So yes, it was worth it. We love wrestling. It's in our heart, and yes, we would do it all over again. So that's my story.
Again, we'd definitely like to thank my parents and our girlfriends for coming up here all this way. We kind of told them it was like a big WCW celebration, and then when they pulled into the VFW, we're like, "Oh, we forgot to tell you that." Yeah. How about those meatballs, guys, huh? All right, no, but anyway, really, when you're away from your family, all of you guys were our family. I mean, these guys were basically our family when we traveled from tour to tour and carnival to carnival, and you get really close to everybody. And as you guys all know, I mean, there's no surprise here. I mean, all you wrestlers, we're all one big family, and honestly, you guys deserve all this, not just individuals. So really, give it, like the, you know, give a hand to all you out there, because you were our family. When we're away from our family, you guys are our family. Well, and that's what it comes down to, really. I mean, you know, we used to say, wrestling truly is an art form. I mean, you know, everyone, "Oh, is it fake?" and blah, blah, blah. But really, honestly, the wrestling that we all trained under is truly an art form. And I hate to see that art form disappearing over time, and wrestling is changing, we all know that, but it truly is an art form, and we're proud to learn that art form, and we're proud to be a part of that art form. So, really, thank you. Thank you.